In today's video, I'm going to be attempting to make a glitch plank with a Shabby Sawmill in Lumber Tycoon 2. Let's go ahead and start the video. Hey everybody, welcome back to another video. My name is, of course, Jack, and this is Lumber Tycoon 2, once again, like every other video on my channel, apart from one which was Cube Defense. Today, I am going to be doing something which came to me when I was looking through my comments of my last video, which was, well, not my last video, but one of my previous videos, which was how to make a glitch plank or modded wood in Lumber Tycoon 2. There were some comments on there from people saying that they were struggling on how to do it, or I had a message saying that someone was struggling because they didn't own a big sawmill. So I thought I would go ahead and do the process once again, but show you that it can be done with a Shabby Sawmill, which obviously for those of you that don't know is the most basic sawmill in the game. So this is going to be a bit of an interesting video. I know that it can be done because I tested it out like a little while ago after I'd done the main video. So this is just going to be a really cool little experiment for all of you guys to see to whether this actually works with the most basic sawmill in the game. Jean donated some eyes to us while he donated a Fire Axe and an End Times Axe as well, so shout out to Jean Plays, who recently just hit 1,000 subscribers, so congratulations to you, Jean, when you're hitting the mill. So, what tree do we want to use? Okay, so I've decided, I don't know whether it's going to work properly, but nevertheless I've decided that we're going to go ahead and make a glitch plank from an elm tree, exactly like we did on the last video, which was with obviously the Sawmill 2 Max, I think. Yeah, it was the largest sawmill in the game, I know that for a fact. Going to go ahead and fling it over to the drop-off when it's not caught in another tree. Thank you, Mr. Oak Tree. Over, please. Excuse me, over, thank you. You're disturbing my experiment. And if you didn't know how to fling trees, maybe I didn't mention how you can fling trees in my last video. Let's just get rid of this other tree as well, because that's going to be in the way. You want to go up to the corner of one of the branches. So say, for instance, this corner here. Click, and then use the rotate tool. So I do that by pressing Shift and then S to move downwards. And then we fail like we just did there. Let's try it from a different branch. So let's say from there. And then that flings over our head. As you can see, that flings it over towards the distance behind us. We're going to go ahead and do that until we get over to Woodara to the drop-off point. I've actually just decided to make things a little easier for us. We're going to go ahead and chop the tree down so it is a tiny bit smaller. Which bits should we chop off? Thinking. I say let's chop off these parts here. What I'd do for a mini axe right now. There we go. Okay, so I went ahead and chopped off 2 of the branches from this massive tree just to make it slightly easier for us. So I think the easiest way for me to do this is to, do exactly that. Roll it onto its back. Or not. I thought I had done, but apparently I hadn't. Roll it onto its back. There we are. And then I want to fling it over that direction. There we go. That's perfect. Okay. So, we want to drag in the main part of the tree. Yeah? Want to drag it straight into the drop-off area. Can be a little bit difficult, but nevertheless, it is possible. Here we go. There we go. We want to drag these bits off to the side here because we don't want all of that to go in. So this part here, let's say we're going to fling backwards. Oh, I picked up both pieces. Now this bit, I can see, this bit is bigger here. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to drag this off to the side because obviously we need some branches to be left behind on the floor here that have been detached from the main part of the tree that we just sold, because this is what is going to turn into the glitch plank itself. So if I roll this out the way just slightly, and we'll use this piece here in order to sell that off. And this bit should be like quite easy to sell, he says. So we're going to go ahead and walk that onto the conveyor, or not. There we go. Oh, another comment that I saw as well. Actually, I had a couple of comments on my last video, which did really well, so thanks guys. And by the way, obviously, if you're new around here, I publish new content probably about twice a week at the moment. Hopefully that will get more popular as time goes on. At the minute, it is just twice a week. Please remember to go down below, click subscribe, turn on notifications if you want to be kept updated with my latest videos. And yeah, we're growing like really quickly at the moment. Like I think in the last week we've had about 30 subscribers, which is really good to see. And over the last 28 days, like, the channel only had its first upload on, when was it? Like 3 weeks ago. And we're at the time of when I'm recording this video, we are at 95 subscribers. So I don't know if I'm uploading this tomorrow or whether I'm uploading this in a couple of days' time. We'll have to see. But just to mention, 71.36% of my viewers are not subscribed to my channel. Now, if you don't want to subscribe, then you know what, that's fine, because you know I wouldn't want someone to see that I was subscribed to someone like me either on YouTube, you know. But in all seriousness, if you do want to go ahead and subscribe, it does really support me and it means a lot. So the sun is rising here in Lumberland now, but please remember, if you're one of those people that hasn't subscribed, go ahead, just drop a subscribe. It means a lot. I think that should be easier now. So we're going to go ahead, pop that in there. There we go. And you can see, we want a small bit because obviously our sawmill is quite small. I think one of these bits is going to do the best rather than one of these bits. Or maybe one of, no, I don't think so. So let's chuck these over to the side here. We're going to take this bit here. We're going to pop this into the drop-off area, and this part here is going to sell first. It's then going to leave these two pieces behind on the conveyor, just traveling into the bit where this bit has just been sold. What we want to do is grab one of these pieces. So I see this bit is shorter, so I'm going to do my best to pick this piece up once it's loose and sold. So if we pop that in there, there we go. And as you can see, I have gone ahead and grabbed this piece here. It's only just considered to me that I chose a plot of land that was so far away. But oh well, that's fine. So we're going to go ahead and walk this back up to our base where we have our Shabby Sawmill. As you can see, this piece of wood is under 10 units long. We've got to be really careful not to touch any of the sides here. This could be quite tricky. Will it still work if I drop it on the top here? I don't know if this is going to work still. It's too thick to go into there, but if I move and hit B, that has worked. Wow, so it actually let me drop the piece of wood on top of the sawmill. That is your glitch plank with a Shabby Sawmill. Told you could do it. And it's going to be humongous. So as you can see, while that's milling out over there, if we zoom out, we can see that the rest of the tree over there has now disappeared. That is because, as I said to you before, it's all one model. So it has all been put into this one massive plank of wood. So let's get rid of this tree here because it's going to be in the way slightly of our glitch plank. And I thought the last one was massive. This one, it's going to reach the road. Oh no, it's got stuck on the road. I think it's still going. There we go. It's... Wow. What? Oh, wow. Okay. Well, the glitch plank decided it didn't want to be a glitch plank anymore, and it wanted to be a long plank, which it is essentially. That is one ginormous elm tree plank right there. And obviously, because the Shabby Sawmill is a lot smaller than the last sawmill, like the two, I can't remember the name of it, Sawmill 2.0 Max, something like that. The glitch plank itself, the actual width of the plank itself is a lot smaller. Another nifty glitch if you didn't know it. If you wanted to know all the tips and tricks that I have for Lumber Tycoon, by the way, I did upload a 10 things that beginners need to know. Oh, okay, well, I have a new hat. 10 things that beginners need to know in like Lumber Tycoon, but it was literally like a 4.5 minute video. It really sums up everything that you could possibly really need to know as a beginner in Lumber Tycoon. So I highly recommend that you guys go and check that out if you want to know everything. Well, not everything, but the main things that I think beginners need to know when first starting out in lumber. This is certainly glitchy. Just think you could make a full-on barrier. Like, you could block things with this thing. Like, oh, whoa. Wow. Or maybe I should do the flinging competitions, make the flinging games. That's a bit of a copy of the lumber games, isn't it? But there you have it, everybody. That is how you make a glitch plank with a Shabby Sawmill. I hope that has cleared any questions up for you. Now, the only question I didn't clear up was how you did this on mobile. I am still trying to figure it out. I did try it out the other day, and it is extremely difficult to do, just because of how the GUIs perform actually on mobile compared to on PC. However, I'm not going to give up. I'm going to continue trying to make that work. But if you have enjoyed the video, please go ahead, drop a like on the video, subscribe, turn on notifications if you want to keep updated with my latest videos. I do tutorial videos, pointless videos like this one, just proving things and having fun in general. Way too many fail videos on my channel as well. I am going to be doing a big video coming up. It's actually got stuck inside this tree. It's quite interesting. I am going to be doing a video coming up in the next couple of days, which is going to be really big. It's going to be recording, I think, for about 12 hours straight in Lumber. It's gonna, ooh, okay, I've just been flung. It's gonna kill me, but it's fine because it's worth it for YouTube, I suppose. But anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the video, and I will see you in my next one.